Hey, Rachel. Hello, welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome to a live stream. I'm not at Malvern, or I'm not anywhere paranormal, unless you count my shop, which it could be paranormal. But hello, welcome. I'm a little late today too. Josh basically asked last minute if I could do tours today and cover Malvern, so I did that. And then I forgot all of my paranormal equipment, which is sitting in that yellow case right there. I forgot to bring it to Malvern. And then a bunch of people showed up for tours, and it was a good day overall, but I didn't have any equipment, and people showed up, so I was like, crap. And I didn't do a paranormal live stream from Malvern. So I apologize for that, but I figured I missed last Saturday, so I need to do something today. And I was like, well, let's watch some scary videos. I haven't watched scary videos in a little while. So I figured we could get on and watch some scary videos, react to them, see if they're legit or not. Yeah, it's a good day at Malvern. And then Robert Gray has Malvern tonight, so I got to hang out and talk with Rob for a bit, which was really good. It's good to see Robert. But yeah. Otherwise, yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are having a good Valentine's Day. I hope it's going well. Today's been kind of busy for us, but it's been good. Mama got me a new watch. If I can show it. I don't know, you probably can't see it very well. Yeah, I got a new watch from my beautiful wife, and I got her a nice little necklace with an opal. Right? Yeah. But otherwise, it's been a really good day. Thank you. Well, how are you doing, Rachel? How are things up north? Are you guys still cold? I mean, does it really get cold? But yeah. It's been 60 degrees here this week, which is really, really weird for Iowa. Normally this time of year, we're in like the negative 20 degrees, but this week has been it's been 60 degrees. It's kind of worrying me. Can get cold but hasn't been cold. Seems to be the case all over, which isn't bad, I guess. It's February, so hey, we'll take the nice weather over freezing cold. Right? Yeah. This year's actually been pretty warm. Like, I think it snowed once here. Like, north of us got a bunch of snow, but we haven't really gotten that much snow. Oh, nice. Rains most of the time. See, I could deal with that, though. Here, it's like, we go from the extremes of negative, like, 20 degrees, and then in the summer, it's like 110 with 90% humidity. It's... Yeah, I do. I wonder what that means for summer, too. I guess we'll see. In other news too, I'm doing a paranormal investigation of the Hillside House of Hell, which is a haunted house here in Glenwood. It's a 50,000 square foot haunted house, so it's a really huge place. But I am right now going in by myself. I'm still debating if I want to ask anyone else to come with me. we're gonna see. I'm probably not gonna live stream it. If I do, it'll only be for a little bit, but I'm gonna try and film a good video, and then that will come out hopefully in the next 3 weeks or so. So be on the lookout for that, because it's a really, even besides the haunted house aspect, it's a really interesting place because it's a dorm room area for the Glenwood Resource Center, or the Children's Asylum. So that should be really, really interesting. And I have a couple new pieces of equipment to try out. I have the candle, which if you watched my recent kind of clips video, we kind of messed around with. And then Tuesday I'm getting a tracer wire. It's a tracer wire, but it's someone else makes it, and it reads heat or temperature. So instead of just picking up if something walks by it, it'll pick up if that thing is cold or hotter than the ambient temperature. So we're gonna have new equipment. We're getting back into the paranormal. I'm gonna try to do more like overnight, nighttime paranormal stuff. If you noticed the channel, I've kind of been pivoting a little bit to go more towards just the paranormal. We're still gonna be doing gaming streams, but they may not be up on the channel. They'll be like, I'll stream them, play the game, and then it'll probably go to unlisted. But if you guys want me to play more games, I might start a second channel just to do gaming too. We'll just mess around with it. But for this channel, I'm gonna try and focus down, and we're gonna do horror and paranormal, mainly paranormal stuff. So if you like that, please stick around, and we'll we're gonna go find some ghosts, like true paranormal investigator. Okay. But today, I just basically pulled up YouTube and said paranormal. I typed paranormal, and a couple videos popped up. I figured we can watch them and see what's real, what we think might be fake. I'm just gonna pop it up here. Boop, boop, boop. Is that gonna work? Yeah. All right, so we have a couple here. Let's see. This one instantly caught my attention. It's a cow with a vampire alien face. I have no idea. You don't know anymore with the AI stuff going around. Let's watch it and see what we think.
A security camera.
Holy cow! It just starts right out. Okay, so this is by Night Ruler. I have not heard of Night Ruler. There are a lot of channels like this now that have paranormal clips, so it's getting a little like it's cool because there's more, but then it's at the same time it's like, are these AI generated?
Boy's bedroom,
let's see.
Recorded something completely unexpected, an episode so disturbing it left his mother in shock. That night, everything seemed normal. The child was sleeping deeply, and nothing suggested anything unusual was about to happen.
Hey, cat. I like how they have their thing there. Wait.
In the footage, he lies there peacefully.
I've seen multiple videos like this now that do the same thing, right? Have you guys seen videos like this? Because that seems very familiar, but not familiar. Like it's a different kid. Let me adjust this a little bit. Something doesn't feel right. We're gonna watch this in slow motion, see if we can't maybe see a string or anything. Yeah, the kid ones make me sad too. I feel like I've seen this video, but with a different kid in like night vision mode.
Until suddenly, something invisible appears to grab it.
We're gonna look though.
His foot. Moments later, his body is forcefully pulled off the bed, as if he... In the footage, he lies there peacefully, until suddenly, something invisible appears to grab his foot. Moments later, his body is forcefully pulled off the bed, as if he's being...
Oh no. Like it didn't look like anything was there. Like a string or anything, but this The ones always met, like, yeah, I get the kid ones, like, part of it is if you're a parent and you're, I don't want to say torturing your kid, but doing stuff like this with your kid and it's not fun and games, you're doing it to get like clout on the internet, it makes me kind of angry. Because like, don't torture your kids for some internet points.
Being dragged
I don't know though.
Never appears on camera. Watching it back, the mother tried to find explanations. An involuntary movement, a typical fall during sleep, any plausible possibility, but none seemed to match what was captured. She says the incident happened right in the middle of renovations at the house. Some people believe changes in older buildings can bring out forgotten presences or
exactly,
dormant entities.
Rachel, yeah.
So the question remains, did the construction disturb something that was already there? Or was it all just an unusual coincidence?
My house was built in 1900. It's old. And when we first moved here, something was like messing with our dog. Like, not really messing with her, but it was messing with her. Like, she went to the bathroom one night and Maud found her basically on the ground crying because something said, hey. Like, she was going to the bathroom and something said, hey, and freaked her out. And being who we are, I was like, okay, listen here, you're not going to mess with our kids, number one, or I'm going to kick you out. And number two, don't mess with the kids. So far, nothing's really happened since then like that. I think it got the point. But yeah, like for one, it's bad when it's messing with kids. And then number two, it's even worse if it's a parent doing things like faking things. This, though, I don't know. It doesn't really look like it, unless the kid was doing it and like in on it. I don't see anything like a string that would be wrapped around his ankle or anything like even paranormal grabbing his foot. Like there's no mark. Like if a hand grabbed, an invisible hand grabbed his foot, you would see like the imprint. This one's kind of hard to tell. Yeah.
Incidents.
All right, we'll give that one a maybe.
A woman posted a
What is this one?
recording on her social media that started off simple and ended in an unsettling way. It was already past midnight when she and her husband noticed something strange at their neighbor's house. Concerned, they decided to go over and check if everything was okay. What seemed like a simple act of care quickly turned into a disturbing experience.
I don't know if I would, yeah. Is that a mosquito? Holy crap, dude, that's a huge mosquito. Okay, so set the scene here. The car door is open. The window is open. You've seen this one? Oh, geez. Don't tell me.
Hola, ¿hablaremos a la policía?
No, hay que ver si contesta.
Su garage.
No, si no estuviera ahí, no está el carro.
Ah, mira, yo creo que ya prendió la luz. ¿No?
Alright, so the light turned on?
No, a ver, bájala.
No, okay.
Tócala un poquito más fuerte.
Ay, le tocas tú, me da miedo.
¿Ah?
Le tocas tú, me da miedo.
Was that someone's face?
Uy. Uy, tiene una... Ahí. Tiene como se ve como...
It did look like a head. What?
She knocks repeatedly on the door, but gets no response. As she moves closer to the window to look inside, she freezes in the
Yeah, that's totally someone just standing there hiding.
dark interior. A face remains motionless among the shadows. It's impossible to tell whether it was actually the neighbor or something else, just a still.
It looks small and like it has like pointy ears. It's a chupacabra.
Face watching from the darkness. After some time, they manage to call the resident. The elderly woman comes out and confirms her car was open, but what she says next makes things even...
Wait, now, that was her. It's the same... Okay, so she's got like a red sweater on, and if you look, that's the same color. Why was she just sitting there? That is freaky. Why was she just sitting there, like, staring at him?
Face watching from the...
Wait, what does she say?
A neighbor or something else? Just a still face watching.
Yeah, I don't know if this is paranormal. I think this is just weird. This is just a weird old lady.
Watching from the darkness. After some time, they manage to...
Because, yeah, that's totally her.
Call the resident. The elderly woman comes out and confirms her car was open, but what she says next makes things even stranger.
No hay que se pueda sacar. Creyó que había algo. ¿Ya?
He talking to somebody?
¿Quiere que le llamemos a la policía? Y es la puerta, esta puerta ya no trabaja porque la
Your
rompió.
door is broken.
Y la policía no hace nada, ¿sabe por qué? Porque está la cámara y dice que no puede hacer nada porque no he reportado con la cámara. Y la cámara la tiene en el teléfono.
Okay, so from what I'm getting is she has a camera because the door keeps opening. And there's nothing on the camera, so the police aren't doing anything. Interesting. Yeah. But she's saying she has a camera, so... And the police won't do anything because there's nothing on camera other than the door opening.
Sobrina. Y dice que no mira a nadie, pero el hombre sigue entrando. Me ha roto la puerta del garaje 3 veces.
The older woman
Okay, so
explains that her
a guy
house is
keeps breaking
frequently
in.
invaded, and that she often
Huh.
sees an unknown man entering through the garage. She has contacted the police, but no cameras ever record anything. No evidence appears. Imagination or something impossible to capture? The woman who witnessed...
Okay, but that makes a little more sense then. Like, if she thought that these people were the guy breaking in, that would be understandable as why she's not responding and just kind of peeking out over the kitchen sink, but still, that's a little weird.
Thought the story would end there, but soon unusual events
Oh, it gets
began
weirder.
happening
Oh, no.
inside her own home. One night, she decided to live stream everything.
¿Está alguien contigo durmiendo? Sí, está mi esposo. Mis 2 hijos están aquí. Los ronquidos que están.
What was that noise? Yeah, it could be user error. That's sad, though. I want to go help that old lady. Old lady, get a hold of me. I will set up your house with all of the cameras, and we will catch the mouse stealing the crumbs out of your garbage can. I don't know. We will catch everybody.
Escuchando son de él. No hay nadie en la casa. Hoy. Se escuchan también pisadas en el techo, güey.
See, that would freak me out extra, too. I've seen too many videos now with people that had, like, a dude living in their attic or in their basement, like, secretly. Yeah. No, I couldn't do it. My house doesn't have an attic. Right? Okay, what is that? Is that someone walking on the floor or the roof? That's creepy. Hey, Rizzo! We're watching some paranormal videos and reacting to whether they're real or fake or whatever else and just getting scared. Yeah, I ran a little late, and then I didn't bring my stuff, so I wasn't able to stream at Malvern. And now we're yeah. I wanted to say, get on here and say hi, everyone, and not leave you guys a stream today. Yeah, right. I'm out of there too. I don't know. At least grabbing my pew pew and checking it out, not just waiting. Especially if my neighbor just said that someone was trying to break into her house, and then shortly after that I hear this. Yeah, no, I'm not just laying in bed like, hey.
During the live, strange sounds echo through the bedroom, wood creaking, footsteps on the floor, and knocks coming from the door.
Why is she not waking her husband up?
Pero no mami, gente, hace rato yo quería llorar porque tenía mucho miedo, neta.
I mean, you weren't that scared if you didn't wake your husband up. What?
Cabrón, no mames. Puta madre. Ay, no, gente, yo creo que le voy a hablar a la policía porque neta que no. Y es que no están tocando mi ventana. No está tocando mi ventana, es la puerta del cuarto la que están tocando, no mames. Hay alguien afuera de la puerta del cuarto, güey. Pero no es un puto humano.
How do you know we're not human? Like, that's the thing. Like, if it's human, the living are more dangerous than the dead are. Come on now. Right, Frank? I hear knocks. Let's tape myself. My husband's snoring next to me. I'm not going to wake him up. What? I'd be like, hey, wake up. Hi, Chris. How are you? Yep, this is fine, right? I'll expert it. This is fine. Exactly. Not even if it was me and I'm laying in bed and Mama's sleeping and I hear noises like that, I'm waking her up. She's not going to do anything. I'm going to have to do it, but I'm still waking her up. What is going on here? You have your wife go check it out. Oh, jeez. Poor wife. I'm doing good, Chris. And the girls are doing awesome. Mamad's doing awesome. I'm glad you're doing good. Is it cold in the UK today? It's been really warm here today. I was talking about that earlier. It's been 60 degrees Fahrenheit here, like the last week. It's kind of crazy. All right, let's see what happens here.
She tries to stay calm, but the atmosphere grows heavy, and the next moment frightens her even more.
No, te pintaste aquí.
One of her children, still asleep, begins talking, as if responding to someone invisible, leaving her completely shaken, and the night still wasn't over.
I'm still confused. Why aren't you waking your husband up? Wait, did she turn the light on? All right, it's 45 people are out in shorts, no jacket weather. Yeah, that's kind of how we are too. Although it's 60 here, so definitely people are out in shorts. I mean, normally, like I was saying earlier, it's normally like negative 10 degrees, negative 20 right now at this time of year. So, yeah. You're having snow? Oh, you're going to have snow, but didn't get any. Well, that's not bad, Chris. I mean, yeah. Right, exactly, Rachel. What is going on with this lady? Wake up your husband. I just want to reach through the camera and be like, wake up!
Without warning, the light starts flickering on its own in an irregular pattern, as if being manipulated.
The thing is, though, she doesn't turn the camera to look at the light switch. Like, not to talk complete shit on her, but if you're faking it, you don't turn the camera to point at the person turning the light on and off.
She panics. Some noises could suggest someone trying to get in, but how do you explain the lighting behavior? The footage...
Hey, I have the same exact lights in my house.
Frightened not only the family, but also those who watched. Many believe the house already had something there.
Yeah, still, I'm calling bullshit. She didn't point the camera at the light switch. Maybe it's just me being a paranormal investigator, but if a light starts turning on and off and I'm hearing it click, the first thing I'm pointing at is the light switch to see it go up and down. This one, I don't know. Yeah, I'm calling BS on this one. Right? Yeah, the lights don't wake him up. I mean, he was snoring pretty good, so... That's a good point, too. Yeah, the Hue bulb. There's so many smart bulbs nowadays. Yeah, I don't know.
Suspect the encounter with the face at the neighbor's home may have triggered everything.
I think she just had a weird encounter with her neighbor, which was a little weird. And now she's playing it off and trying to get that internet clout. Right? Grabbing my bat. Hi, Kim. How are you doing? Welcome. I'm grabbing my lead bat.
An employee at a movie theater in a city in Mexico claims that for some time, strange reports have circulated among the staff, especially about the night shift, when the building is empty.
One thing I've heard that movie theaters are haunted a lot of the time. Like, weird stuff happens in them. It's interesting.
And the auditoriums remain completely dark. According to him, talk about unexplained noises and uncomfortable sensations had become common behind the scenes. Then one night, while staying after closing to lock up, he experienced something unusual himself. As he organized the place, he began hearing strange sounds echoing through the theater. Alarmed, he grabbed his phone and started recording to document what was happening.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
The noises
sound like they might be dubbed over, but that's weird. I have heard, though, that movie theaters are pretty haunted, and I have a theory that places like theaters or theme parks or different things like that, I mean, if it's somewhere that people liked when they were living, then maybe it draws the dead to it. Or maybe they still show movies there in the afterlife. Who knows? But, yeah. Oh, it'd be interesting, though, to, like, I don't know how you would do it. Anybody want to give me access to a theme park at nighttime? This one, though, I don't know. This could be... He is... Right? Yeah. It does seem pretty convenient. And that does kind of sound like he dubbed the crying over top of the video.
The environment, reverberating through the silent space. But the most disturbing moment happens when an unusual figure suddenly appears, positioned in front of him, as if staring directly at him.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, the first thing against it, too, is it's like they're purposefully trying to be creepy. Just the way it looks out and its hair and it's wearing white, I don't know.
Surprised and visibly frightened, he ends the recording right there. The next day, still shaken, he decided to ask the building's security guard whether he had ever witnessed anything similar.
That security guard, man. He looks like a really nice man, but I don't know if you want him protecting you. It's just...
The answer he received, according to him, was enough to leave him even more uneasy.
Se ha visto una niña aquí en los cines. Yo no lo creía hasta que me tocó mirarla. Al principio vi ruidos allá arriba y subí
Yeah, that's definitely not a little girl, though.
Pero
Like that, whoever that was not a little girl.
cuando entré, no miré a nadie y a la hora de salir, en un rincón miré a la niña vestida de blanco, pelo largo y los ojos blancos. Cuando yo volteé a verla, se me quedó viendo y me di la vuelta y salí. Al bajar las escaleras sentí que me venía siguiendo y bajé rápido y me salí hasta el estacionamiento. Allá me estuve buen rato, casi una hora.
I was wondering if he was going to say it was La Llorona. Is that what her name is? The spirit that goes around crying because she lost her child? I don't know. I don't doubt this guy that he saw something, but I think that video was fake.
Para que se me bajara el susto.
After the video was posted,
I
several
agree,
people
Rachel,
came forward
yeah.
claiming they had experienced similar events in that same theater. Some even mentioned the recurring presence of a girl reportedly seen walking alone through the hallways. All was at night, when the place should be completely empty.
I think that's just his friend or his girlfriend, and they're making a scary video on TikTok. Don't believe that one.
Reports that for several nights, they've been feeling something unusual inside their own bedroom. They live alone, yet constantly have the impression they aren't there by themselves, as if another presence shares the same space. One
Hey, when that happens, haunting a movie theater, no bad. You get to see all the new releases, free popcorn. Exactly, Rizzo. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm dead and I'm a ghost, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to the theater and everywhere else. Like, I'm gonna be doing all the stuff that I can't do now. Let's go to the Playboy Mansion. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm going everywhere, right? Kind of like a zombie movie. You know, like in the end of the world, the zombies take over. You're like, well, I'm gonna go and do stuff that I couldn't do when the world was normal. Same thing.
night, the feeling returned more intensely, and this time, they decided to record everything using their phone. What ended up being captured left them deeply unsettled.
Lucky and what? I need more context with this one, though.
At a certain moment, a distinct shadow crosses the
With the graininess of this and everything else going on, and depending on what phone, like if she has a newer phones will go into like night vision mode, kind of, where they'll brighten things up. And this could very well be like her finger or something crossing over the light of the phone or something like that and making a shadow on the wall.
area, moving
I
from
need
the
more,
living room
yeah.
toward the bedroom. The strangest part is that, according to them, nothing was noticed at the time.
I mean, it kind of looks like a finger. Like if you had your light on your phone and you were grabbing it to record and you went like this over the top, you know, and not covered the lens but covered the light. I don't know.
The figure was only discovered later, while carefully reviewing the footage. Unable to find any plausible explanation, the person says they don't know what it could be.
I just gave you a plausible
explanation.
explanation.
May be manifesting inside their own home.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Decided to explore an old building in the United States that years ago had served as a shelter for homeless people and now remains completely abandoned. The place carries stories that a woman has been seen wandering there at night. Intrigued, they went in recording every step through the deteriorated hallways.
That's a cool building.
At one point during the exploration, they captured something that went unnoticed while they were still inside.
What? It almost sounds like someone's talking, too. Oh, right? Yeah.
Hello? Is there someone in there? I am not the police.
That's exactly what the police would say. Wait, was that not somebody with them?
Oh, it feels kind of eerie. You get a weird feeling over here, like a weird vibe from this whole place.
As they crossed one of the
That one's a little creepy. If that wasn't somebody with them.
darkest sections of the building, a presence briefly
Who is that?
appeared in the background.
It looks like a lady. And she's standing there with her arms like this. But I don't think it's the girl he's with because you can hear her. She sounds like she's behind the camera. That one's a little creepy.
Watching the footage closely, it's possible to make out the outline of a disturbing-looking woman. The couple
Not disturbing looking. She just looks like a woman. But if they didn't see her, like, that's a little, yeah.
claims that at that moment, no one else was inside the building and believes it wasn't an ordinary person, but the same figure mentioned in reports for years.
She's got a black skirt or like dress on and white tennis shoes. I mean, I've been to a lot of abandoned buildings similar to this. And I've seen people that like this in those buildings, so it's very possible. Either way, though, if it's an actual person, that's scary because, one, you don't know what they're on or what they're doing there. If they're not, like, saying, hey, what's up? And then if it's a spirit or something, I'm going to be like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think it might be just someone that they didn't see her, which is weird. That's the problem with these short videos. You need more context. Like, I need to know... Like, do these people claim that is a paranormal video? Or is it like something like this guy made this video and he didn't say there was another person with them and there was, and then people just took it out of context and didn't, like, he doesn't know anything about it, or yeah, I don't know. Need more context. We need to know what was going on, their side of the story. That's the problem with these short videos, is you don't get any of that.
Antonio Delgado posted something.
Is this the same guy that made the theater?
Completely out of character for his profile. The video was recorded at night while he was home alone. According to him,
That's awesome, Chris. Another Silent Hill game? I was looking at Silent Hill F, but I've heard hit or miss, like if it's good or not good. Probably definitely play it eventually, but yeah.
atmosphere felt different, heavy, like something in the air was off. Bothered by that feeling, he grabbed his phone and started recording. What he captured that early morning sounds more like a nightmare.
If I saw the clown, I would be...
situation.
Tengo mucho miedo. Me quedé solo en la casa. Me han pasado cosas desde que vi ese maldito video. Escucho cosas.
Okay, so we saw a video, and after seeing that video, things are happening, okay? No light.
Escucho muchas cosas. Ay, Dios, tengo miedo. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo?
That's really bad acting, and yeah, I don't know about that one.
Me han pasado cosas desde que vi ese maldito video. Escucho cosas. No hay luz. No sé qué hacer. Escucho muchas cosas.
There's an opening right there in the wall. There could be totally somebody pulling a string and pulling this chair up. I did complete the other game, Chris. Yep. Yeah, I finished Quarantine Zone. Like it's not up right now, it's unlisted. I can unlist or relist it if you guys watch it. But yeah, basically, I'm turning the channel into mostly paranormal, but we're still going to be doing the gaming stuff. It's just the gaming stuff won't be, like, after we do the gaming stuff, I'll probably unlist it after a day or two. Mainly just because I've noticed the gaming stuff, you got my core viewers, you guys are awesome, and you watch the game, like my gaming streams, but then afterwards, like after the day or two after, it doesn't get any more views. Like, it just stays at 0 views until forever. So I think I'm confusing YouTube. Like, YouTube doesn't know if I'm paranormal or if I'm a gaming channel. And so YouTube's basically like, well, I'm not going to share your channel with anybody because I don't know what you do. And so I'm trying something. I'm trying to go and just do niche down. I don't know. We're going to do paranormal. And that's going to be like the facing side to YouTube. So now YouTube will be like, okay, you're paranormal, you're horror. So we're going to find people that like that and then show them the channel, basically. I don't know. It's YouTube's... I like how they do stuff, but then you got to, like, figure out how they do stuff. So we're trying that for a bit, but I will be doing gaming still, so don't worry. Not going to leave you guys hanging with the gaming. All right, but this... That was definitely pulled by a string. The way it stopped and the way it was conveniently flew out as he got up to it. He even paused to wait for it. That's fake. Doesn't pan the camera so that his buddy can hide better.
As he walks through the rooms, the house appears totally dark and silent. During the recording, Antonio mentions he's hearing strange noises inside his own home.
Yeah, no. Sorry, this one's fake.
Nothing visible happens.
Right,
just the
string!
tension building. Then, suddenly, a chair moves on its own right in front of him, with no contact or apparent explanation. Surprised, he moves the camera closer, films under...
I mean, he doesn't look at where the person pulling the string is.
Looks for wires or anything that could...
He doesn't look for wires. He does not.
...have caused the movement, but...
And then he goes around the corner and doesn't pan the camera to look.
After, the atmosphere becomes even more disturbing. Antonio seems to realize he isn't alone.
Oh, there's someone standing. Someone's the classic, like, grunge, yeah, girl peeking around the corner.
Darkness, an unusual figure appears to be there, standing still. Hard to make out, but clearly present. That makes the situation even more unsettling. What deepens...
No, this one's fake.
That Antonio
fake.
usually post horror content.
Exactly.
His profile is made up of travel videos, dogs, and motorcycles. There's no history of scares or staged clips. This is the only frightening video he has ever shared. And it leaves the unavoidable question. Did he really witness something unexplainable inside his own house?
No.
Or was it all just an attempt to get attention?
No. I don't know if it was maybe the... All right, I'm going to give this guy the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't doing it purely for attention. He was just doing it to have some fun. But yeah, that was totally fake.
Victoria Lombardo has always kept her social media updated with fitness routines and cosmetic procedures, sharing details of her daily life with her followers.
Sorry, you guys can't see it because my camera is currently blocking it. I'm going to move my camera, though. I don't know why it's the first thing that I noticed. There you go. Look right there. There's a bunch of butts. Okay, where do you go back up here? Cover the butts. That's funny. Like, I was just looking, and the first thing that my eyes went to was the butts.
Recently, however, she began opening up about a delicate personal situation, a divorce that, according to her, has been emotionally draining. What started as a difficult phase ended up gaining an even more unsettling element. After her husband moved out, unusual things began happening inside the house. On one occasion, while she was on the phone with her mother, something abruptly caught her attention.
Random things that were left here at Josh's break at the house. Just will be standing there and it'll just break.
You're kidding me.
No, it's happened 3 times.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So the bowl outside broke. If that was in the corner of the room, had moved across the room in the middle of the room and broken those glass all over my bedroom. His lamp was cracked in half.
This one is interesting.
What the hell was that?
Where's Kingston?
Right here. Both the pets are right here. See, I'm telling you, it's the weirdest shit.
Okay, so this one could be very believable. This is like a classic poltergeist or telekinesis type issue, right? It's a theory that a lot of poltergeist activity or things like that can be basically brought on by a child going into puberty or somebody having like, you know, excessive stress or something like that. So if she's going through a difficult divorce right now, just her emotional state and like the stress from that and just her maybe hating her ex or her husband or something along those lines, I could very well see that that's causing something to happen, like poltergeist activity, or like she said, all of his things breaking. So yeah, this is very believable. I can see this. Yeah, I could believe this one. Let's see what else happens.
It's not a big deal. It's probably going to be something of Josh's. Oh my god, it's his mirror.
See? And like, so she's so angry or like so stressed out with divorce, and then all that energy gets directed towards him or his things that are still at the house. So yeah, this is, I can see this one. Okay. So in a essence, it's her, not like subconsciously, it's her.
At that moment, Victoria was alone, accompanied only by her baby. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through
I mean,
the
I can
house.
understand too. I can get it. If they're through a divorce and they have a young child, having a young child with a partner is stressful enough. So having to go through splitting up from your partner and having it, yeah. This I can see.
Silence. Startled, she went
Interesting
to check
though.
where the
This
noise
is
came from and found the mirror shattered, as if it had broken without any intervention. Nearby, she also noticed a lamp out of place, tilted to the side, as though someone had just touched it. She claimed.
See, I'd be interested to investigate this or to see, because it could be a convenient, yeah, it could be a convenient excuse. Sorry, your stuff is all broken. I can't give it back to you. Maybe that's really what happens. Like, your ex-wife or ex-husband doesn't really break your stuff, actually break it. They break it with their mind, and then
Similar incidents have been happening fairly often. What makes it even more intriguing is that
this
her
is interesting, though.
ex-husband didn't die, and no tragedy was associated with him leaving. He simply moved out. Even so, according to Victoria, something feels wrong in that environment.
See, that's the thing. Like, if you look at like old or like really well-known poltergeist activity, a lot of the times, or some of the times, there's like a teenage daughter or, a teenage son that's just hitting puberty when all of the stuff starts going on, starts happening. And then the family will move to a different house to get away from the poltergeist activity, and then it follows them and happens there. Now, could it be that a spirit or an entity is following that child because they're more susceptible, or, they're more sensitive to it because of the puberty and all the hormones and everything? Or is it them? Is it them manifesting it in a way, like telekinesis or something? I don't know. It's interesting. It's you could go down a rabbit hole with that.
Are these unexplained manifestations the influence of some invisible presence, or just the reflection of intense emotions lingering in that space?
Yeah, that one's interesting.
A man named Jesus
I'm gonna say that one, yeah.
posted a video that unsettled everyone who watched it. Exactly at midnight, he began hearing an unusual and distressing sound coming from the darkness near his property. He described the noise as a lament, almost a prolonged howl. Torn between curiosity and fear, he decided to record everything on his phone. What ended up being captured made the situation even more disturbing.
Thing is, though, I hear music too. There's music in the background, so someone's having a party or something. Jurassic Park, yeah. Just don't go in the tall grass, buddy. You'll be okay.
The recording shows a completely
It's just
dark
like
and
Jurassic
silent
Park.
night until the sound echoes again in the distance. It wasn't an isolated event. The noise returned at the same times.
OPR, hey! Cat. Yeah, it's a cat. It could be. Actually, that does kind of sound like a cat. The other night, the last weekend, when I was doing that investigation, there was 2 cats outside fighting, and they sounded just like this.
Night, 12:30 a.m., repeating with precision until around 3 a.m. The regularity felt deliberate, almost
How are
like
you,
a
OPR?
gradual warning of something getting closer. Some believe it was just a nocturnal animal, but others argue something far stranger was roaming that area that night. To this day,
It was a
no one has been able
nocturnal
to
animal
explain
roaming
with
the night.
certainty what was recorded, and those who heard it say it's difficult to forget that sound.
Not really, but
An
yeah.
Amazon delivery driver started noticing something unusual at one of the pickup spots she regularly uses. What should have been just another normal work routine took on a different tone that day. Before heading out on her route,
Did she visit my house? Wait, what?
she realized the place felt strange. No noise, no movement, just a dense silence that made her uneasy. Not understanding why she felt that way, she decided to pull out her phone and record. She needed to prove to herself it wasn't just her imagination.
I think these people think I'm crazy. Y'all, look at this shit. Just look.
What?
You see that? Y'all see that?
What?
No, watch this.
Are they opening by themselves?
Got it on camera. Thank you, God.
I mean, I don't know if that's normal. I think that's just something is wrong with your system, right? You might want to call the tech guys in, because that's one of those Amazon drop or like where you can go in and pick up your package. Hey Rizzo, yeah, I actually got this sweet watch. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, yeah, we normally don't get things for Valentine's Day for each other. But this year, it's our 10 years together. So we got some Valentine's presents for each other, Mama and I. We've been together for 10 years. She got me this sweet watch. Let's see if it focuses on it. And it's probably dark. Yeah. Really nice watch. And I got her an opal necklace and some flowers from Ecuador that were really cool. But normally I get nothing, right? Yeah. I get chocolates from my stepdad every year. Because not to bring the mood down, but the 14th of February was the last day I saw my mom alive. So my stepdad usually gets me chocolates or something just because of that, or not just because of that, but so yeah, Valentine's Day has always been kind of extra hard for me just because it was the last day I saw my mom before she died. And so, yeah. But no worries. That was a long time ago. Like literally 18 years ago. So it's, but yeah. You got nothing but my kids got something. Nice. I'm sorry, Rizzo. I will send you some chocolates or something. Yeah, so but it was we've been together for 10 years this year, and so we got some nice things for Valentine's. Normally we don't really worry about it, other than getting the kids something. The kids got some chocolates. Kin got a Labubu costume, so a little dinosaur costume for her Labubu, and Eleanor got a Angry Monkey Valentine's Day book, and then Deacon also got a watch. But yeah, Yeah, my stepdad's pretty awesome. I mean, he's been my dad since I was like 3 or 4. So, I mean, he's like a dad, but I mean, my biological father is still a dad to me too. Like, so yeah, I call him stepdad just because he's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because basically, my mom, she had a business trip to go on for the greenhouse the night after Valentine's Day, and then she got in a plane crash, and then yeah. So that's yeah. Otherwise, I mean, holidays suck, but they don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I've lost too many people, so I'm kind of getting to the point where it's like, yeah. But yeah, you gotta live your life. You gotta enjoy your life for them. This is the way I look at it, right? Let's finish this up.
First seconds, it's clear she's tense.
Is this the last
her
video?
breathing is uneven, her voice shaky. Then something happens. Cabinet doors begin opening on their own, one after another, with no one nearby. She pans the camera around the room, trying to show no one.
No, I think that's just something's broken in the computer, and it's like
hiding. Question remains: was she witnessing an? All
right, the last video. Here we go. Is this going to be paranormal, or is it going to be?
A young woman from Taiwan reported an unusual situation inside her home while doing routine cleaning. Everything seemed normal until she noticed a detail that didn't make sense.
Wait, he said routine cleaning, but she's... Never mind, I'm not... She's got a pile of dirt!
Marks on the floor suggested otherwise.
Okay, so this is later on, okay.
Pagi ini, aku lagi bersihin lantai bawah.
Beautiful house, by the way.
Dong. Aku masih ngepel, lihat ada yang ngebuntutin.
I'm still mopping to see someone who killed me? Wait, what? Are those barefoot prints? And she's wearing sandals?
Tuh. Tuh. Anjing emang. Ada yang ngebuntutin. Semalam itu mukaku ketempelan tangan.
Okay, the translation or the subtitles are not working here. Don't know this, I still mop, cuck, I use. What? Okay, so a spirit was running on the treadmill and then walked this way. Either that or she did it in her sleep.
Ini aku masih ngepel, Cok. Aku pakai sendal, Jir. Dan di sini nggak ada orang sama sekali, sumpah.
While recording, she shows footprints she can't explain. She was wearing slippers with socks, but the marks looked like barefoot steps.
That's a little interesting.
Break-in, so she checked every room and found no one.
Yeah.
After that, she considered something else, as if her presence had crossed the space and left traces behind. She believes it could be supernatural, and some followers claim they've seen strange details in her other videos, as if something is always around her.
Interesting. Yeah, that one's a little weird. That reminds me, though, that's one thing I want to set up or figure out a way to set up without making such a mess. I want to do like the normal where you put flour on the floor to see if anything walks through it. But I want to figure out a way to do it where it's not like it doesn't make a giant mess so that I could do it at locations and they won't get mad at me. So we need to figure that out. I thought about, because they make like the rugs that if you step on with wet feet, they leave a footprint or a mark. So I'm wondering if there's something like that I can get. It will, if something steps on it, it'll leave the mark there instead of like having to have water or something. I don't know. Good video though. This one wasn't too bad. Half of these you gotta they're like hit or miss. So they either are like just full of AI and total crap, or they're like this one and they're kind of, some of it's good. Some of it you're like, I don't know. I know in the past when I've done this, we've hit some videos that it was just like, all of this is obviously fake and I can't watch it anymore. But let's see. Yeah. So yeah, check it out. Night Ruler. I suggest Night Ruler. He makes some pretty good videos. We'll say that. Oh, okay. What am I doing here? Let's pop this down. All right, but I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to end the stream here. I wanted to, like I said, make sure I got a stream for you guys because I missed last weekend and I felt bad. I didn't want to miss today. I enjoy doing it, and like I said, we're trying to do more paranormal, so we will be doing more paranormal. Contractor plastic for covering carpet and floors comes in a roll with double-faced tape attached. Can be rolled out, pour flour or powder on that. That's a good idea, OPR, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about, too. I could totally do something like that. I wouldn't even need that much, because I only need to cover the floor, like, in a doorway or something. I'm gonna have to do that. Thank you, OPR. Thank you for the suggestion. I know a couple of channels, I just don't know how they'd feel about you streaming them. No worries, Rachel. If anybody wants me to look at their videos, let me know. I'll definitely look at stuff. And if you want me to react to something, leave it down in the comments and we'll definitely react to it. We'll do more of these videos because, I mean, it's fun. And it's just something that I can do and keep, you know, hang out with you guys and say hello for a bit. But thank you, Rachel. Oh, have you done that, Kim? With the sand? That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, today I was giving a tour. And we were up by Hank's room. And just walked down to the two gentlemen's rooms. Right before the attic door. And I don't know if it was a toilet. It sounded like a toilet seat. I don't know if it was in Hank's room and the bathroom's across from Hank's room, but it sounded like one of those toilet seats slammed down. And the people about ran out the building. They were scared. They were like, what the hell? Because it was only us. Nobody else was in the building. And they were, yeah. They got their money's worth for sure. They were like, okay. It was fun, though. It was pretty fun. I like taking people that have never been anywhere paranormal or like been to Malvern on tours and something happens, because then they're like, holy crap. And I'm like, yeah, that's normal. That happens quite a bit to me, actually. But it's fun. And that happened today, so it was a good day for tours and at Malvern. And then yeah, Robert Gray showed up. He has the night. Got to talk to Robert for a bit about cemeteries and fun stuff like that, and it'd been a pretty good day. Right, Rachel? It was like, oh god. I mean, it's been like 50-50. Like half the tours I give, something happens, and then like 25% of the time the people get too scared and have to, or like they want to leave. And yeah, or not, I guess not 25% of the time, but it's happened more times than I can, yeah. And it usually doesn't happen until I'm like almost at the end. I'm almost at the attic or in the attic, when either people get too uncomfortable or something happens and they leave, or they want to leave the building. And I'm like, I don't blame you, but okay. All right, but I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. I hope it was an okay stream. Like I said, we're trying to pivot the channel a little more towards paranormal, so if you don't see the gaming stuff, don't worry. We're still doing gaming streams. It's just going to probably be unlisted, or we're going to basically focus more on paranormal, just for a while, just to see how it does. But we will be back. I will be back on Wednesday. I might go to Malvern Manor Wednesday night and do a stream there. If I don't, we're going to play some fun horror game here. So if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments or let me know in the on Facebook. Other than that, yeah, we will see you on Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope it's awesome. Enjoy the nice weather. It sounds like it's nice everywhere. And until then, like I always say, keep a hold of your turtle heads. I will see you guys very, very soon. Till then, peace. I love you guys. We'll see you Wednesday. All right. We'll see you, Rachel. See you, Kim. See you, Chris. See you, OPR. See you, Rizzo. Now, like I always say, it's time to jam. Peace. It's like perfect timing.